What? Hey, man, you a whole bitch. Catch a nigga like him with that Glock and shoot the whole world. Yo.
What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Tokyo here. We're back at it again with another video today, guys. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. Yesterday was a good ass day for me, bro. Because y'all already saw the last video I made, bro. I made a Jinx video, and bro, I don't know why that shit is so fucking cold to me, bro. Because like, not only did he comment under that video, this nigga deadass like, bro, I did not expect this nigga to really like to just say, oh yeah, go ahead and yeah, of course, bro, you can. I was not expecting that shit. Like, dead ass, dog. Like, when he said, oh yeah, you can react to my videos, nigga, that shit made me realize I want to do this shit dead ass. I want to be here on YouTube making you guys laugh or whatever the fuck I do. Like, you feel me? Like, this shit is some shit that I like doing for real. And I want to make this shit like my main thing, bro. I want to make this shit like my full-time thing where I can post whenever and how many videos I can, bro. Cause I only have like a short amount of time, bro. I get off. I work. You feel me? So I got like a real life job type shit. So that, and with this, it's like, you feel me? You already know how that shit is, bro. Some of y'all probably know how this shit is. Y'all probably like some of y'all probably just as me, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all probably just as me. And I'm just gonna say that. I'm just gonna say this right now. You can do this shit, bro. On some real shit. All you gotta do is just step to that shit, bro. I believe in y'all, bro. I believe in myself that I can do this shit. I just need y'all to, like, if y'all want to do this shit, or if y'all want to do something similar, or like do like whatever the fuck y'all want to do in the world, go ahead and do that shit, bro. Real talk, bro. Because nothing can stop you. That ass, I ain't gonna lie. I don't even know why I got so motivational. This wasn't even a motivational fucking video, bro. The video is so backwards of what the fuck I'm talking about. Today's reaction, we got we got the biggest bums in cartoons. I ain't gonna cap. There's a lot of bums in cartoons, like main character bums. I'm gonna say, like he got one of them right now. We got Patrick, and yeah, that nigga is like. But Patrick cool though. He a cool bum, you feel me? There's a lot of cool bums in cartoons, you feel me? Like, well, not a lot, but there is a couple of cool bums that be in cartoons for real. This is by Wordy. I think I said it right. But yeah, as I was saying, we got Wordy. I hope I'm saying it right. It's gonna be right here, bro. I always put y'all shits right here. But yeah, we got bro shit. It seemed like an interesting video because I never really like I ain't gonna say I never really saw them like as probably besides like the only two bums I can really think of is like Patrick and Richard from Amazing World of Gumball. But he does like he don't do shit. He do get food, at least I'll say that. But bro, I ain't gonna lie, I can't even think of like any mean bums that's being cartoons for real. We gonna see it. If y'all like these type of videos, make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you are new, and check out Wordy. I hope I'm saying that right, bro. I'm not good with words, dog. I'm not good with names. I'm also not good with English. But we about to go ahead and get into it. Fuck it.
Okay, this is the dumbest video I've ever made. Lazy characters. Sometimes we all get lazy at some points in our lives. Okay, that's crazy that I say that and I just missed 2 months of uploading. Alright.
2 months is crazy. I ain't gonna lie, I missed a whole year of uploads. I missed a year one time. But now I'm back. But yeah. But that's because I was like really
we don't talk about that. But there are some people that are just so lazy that they are basically in the running for the competition.
I forgot, yeah, Mordecai
of the most unemployed man on the globe.
But they employed though, so they like employed bums.
And now recently, I've been rewatching a lot of cartoons, and I've been seeing clips of them on my reels. Now we gotta start with the biggest bum of all cartoons, Richard Watterson. I have not seen a bigger example of a bum in cartoon shows. Like, this dude, his day just consists of sleeping, eating, and more sleeping. And maybe a little bit of TV, if he feels like it. And that's it. And now we all got days where we don't do shit, but look, this is his everyday life. This is the life of Richard Watterson. And for those of you that have never seen the show, some of you might be thinking to yourself, why has Richard never tried to get a job? You know, he's got to support the family.
He did try. That nigga, right, he did, bro. It wasn't, bro, it was really like the universe didn't want him to have a job, bro. Like this nigga tried to get a job one time and then damn near destroyed the whole entire earth. Like, what? Bro, literally tried, bro. Like, no, hell no. You can't, I ain't gonna lie. I think this is just like society, not even society. Like it's just meant in this universe for Richard. Stop fucking texting me. Who the fuck's texting me? Fuck off. If it like you like that whole shit just fucked me up. But for like the whole universe for like to be this, what the fuck? I ain't gonna cap. I think it's better off if this nigga he has an excuse. He's excused. I ain't gonna care. I don't care. This nigga literally can't work or else everybody dies. Like that's not fair, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You can't do Richard like that. You can't do Richard like that. You really can't do
He got a job for one episode. And when he got a job, the universe almost just exploded. Some things just aren't meant to be. And one of them is Richard having a job. And the whole episode, Nicole was tweaking because, well, she knew something wasn't quite right when Richard was actually employed. And what I find ironic is that this dude, Richard, is one of the faces of the unemployment meme. Yet he's always wearing a tie. Like, what? In one episode, Richard lied about being the CEO of Chandex Inc. He just walked in to get a bag of chips and everyone thought he was the CEO. And when he did become the CEO of Chandex, like the whole place just collapsed on itself. And somehow he replaced everything that was essential for a work building to be quote unquote fun functional. I really don't know how this dude's brain works. But the laziest I have ever seen Richard Watterson is the episode The Laziest. Now, Gumball and Darwin wanted somebody to beat Richard in a lazy off. And they found out that the only person that could do it was Lazy Larry. I figured I gotta give him a little cameo in this video. Now, the lore behind Larry is that this dude works every job in Elmore. But before that, this dude used to sit on the couch and just do nothing. And just to get him to compete against Richard, Gumball and Darwin got him fired from his jobs, wrecked his car, destroyed his marriage, like literally everything possible to try and get him to compete.
I forgot that they did that shit. I watched the Maze World of Gumball heavy growing up. That shit, I forgot they did that shit. I ain't gonna lie, Larry a better man than me, bro. I don't even care if they was kid. I'm beating their ass, bro. You gonna ruin my life on purpose just to make me become lazy. I dropped my breeze. What the fuck type of shit is that? You really just like. And what was it? He was just like, what was the like? They were just trying to beat his dad or some shit, like to find out who's the laziest person in the world, like other than Richard. I'm beating that nigga ass, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Just because you got your kids to do, not even just because you got your kids to do it. Nah, you got your kids to do that shit. They went and found me, looked me up, or whatever the fuck they did. I forgot. Just to get me to get fired from my job, every job that I have, because he works every fucking job for some fucking reason. Get my girlfriend to leave me. Get my house. I think he got it. No, did he get his house? I think he got his house taken. No, he got his car taken. He just said it. I'm fucking slow. Get my car taken. And nigga, you got me. I'm nigga about to ask to everybody, bro. Especially to your big fat ass.
And at the end, when he just eventually lost everything, this dude sat on the couch and literally became one with the couch. I don't know how the hell that's even possible. And Gumball and Darwin, I think in the end, had to compete against Richard. And at the end of the episode, he gave them the win just so he could trick Nicole acting like he was doing the chores all day. Like at this point, Lazy Larry, I don't even know if he's competing anymore. Maybe not. Maybe Lazy Larry is washed and he is no longer the most unemployed man in Elmore. Okay, number 2, we got Rigby. Now, Rigby went on a character development arc at the end of the show. But however, I think in the first couple of seasons, maybe, Rigby was a bum. He never wanted to do anything. In season 2, this dude hired a doppelganger to take his place. He hired this dude named Doug. This dude actually turned into it. He didn't want to do his work.
That nigga didn't, bro. I forgot about that. Damn. I forgot about that shit. Dog. Who y'all think is the biggest bum in cartoons? Because we gotta see, like, right now, for now, Rigby kind of got it, because having paying somebody else to do your work for you is kind of crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Like, that's crazy. I ain't gonna lie. That's big lazy, bro. That is big lazy. Like, dead ass, bro.
Work that bad to the point where he just sat around and hired somebody else to do everything for him. And he also barely paid him to do it too. Like, he just basically gave him pennies because he had to quote-unquote cover the finder's fee, whatever that means. They had to end up figuring out who the real Rigby was. That's how alike they ended up becoming. And another episode I remember, Rigby got this thing in the room. It was called a wall buddy because he
didn't want to clean the room. Bro, I forgot about this shit
want to pick up all his trash, and that shit was a heaping pile of garbage. I really don't know how he lives like that, bro. That's crazy. And he got a wall buddy thing that literally separated him and Mordecai in the room and tried to move the trash to Mordecai's side because...
This is a total side note. My shit was fucking up, but it's a total side note. If I was Thomas, I'm definitely... Bro, I would have left. I ain't gonna lie. Fuck that shit. I don't care if I was a spy. I honestly wouldn't have cared. Like, what? Man. Nah, if I was a spy, fuck that. We taking everybody out. Shit, if I was Thomas in that situation, because he was a spy in that shit. This nigga, man, hell nah. Everybody getting taken out. I'm fighting everybody, bro. Fuck that shit. Them niggas treated him like shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, even Mordecai and Rigby treated him like shit. Like, what type of shit is that? Bro, Thomas was cool. I ain't gonna lie. I kind of fucked with Thomas. Like, he was kind of cool. He didn't really do as much. I kind of wish he did some stuff. But, or, like, had his own little character besides, like, being a spy. But I guess that's, like, the whole point. Like, he was an intern. Like, a new intern. Nobody really knew about him. You feel me? I guess that's just, like, how they did it. But it would have been kind of cool if, like, they had, like, a little, like, they did, like, more with him. You feel me? Because he was actually a pretty good character. They just should have just used him more for my opinion.
Because he wanted Mordecai to clean it. Like, at this point, you could have just cleaned it. Like, it would have been easier if you cleaned your own garbage instead of getting the wall buddy. Like, it's crazy how much Rigby would do to get around getting his work done, when it would have just been easier to get his work done in the first place. And even Mordecai sometimes, dude, they were both doing anything but their actual job. It was crazy. One episode, Vincent hired 2 new employees that kind of looked like a scrapped version of Mordecai and Rigby. And now these dudes get their jobs done really easily, and Mordecai and Rigby are trying to mess it up for them. Eventually, these guys, Chad and Jeremy, end up quitting because Mordecai and Rigby just f***ed it up so bad. And in the end, Benson had to rehire Mordecai and Rigby. He had nobody else to clean the boats or whatever the hell they were doing. And all they had to do to avoid this shit from happening was to actually do their job. And I really don't know how they avoided getting fired throughout the entire show. Like, they have done so much damage to the park, the house, like just literally everything. But next we got Cyborg and Beast Boy from Teen Titans Go. Now, I watched Teen Titans Go as a kid, found it funny as a kid, but obviously nowadays, looking back on it, I feel like the episodes were just hit or miss for me. Some of them were funny, but
I think they knew they was bums. Real talk. They took advantage of everything, if I remember correctly. It was like one episode where, like, they found like, it was like in the earlier season. This is like when I was like a kid too. I kind of remember more of the earlier season than like the later seasons for real. Because I, like, after a while, I kind of stopped watching it. Like when I kind of like after a while I kind of stopped watching it after probably like at 12 I kind of stopped watching it. I was watching everything else stuff. But like the earlier season, it was bummy as shit. I ain't lying. Two big lazy motherfuckers.
But some of them, not really. But I had to include it because what is this show even about, bro? One episode, Cyborg and Beast Boy cloned themselves because they were so lazy.
Yeah,
They didn't even want to do
about.
anything. For like 2 weeks, they kept cloning themselves. And there were clones
I don't know why my camera keep on doing that shit.
of Cyborg and Beast Boy all over the tower. But for that entire
so much
period, they
edit.
just kept eating pizza and gaming the whole time. And the other Titans didn't even know. So by the end of the episode, yeah, you could just imagine they let themselves go. There was piles and piles of pizza boxes in their room. You could see the flies buzzing around them. Like, this literally speaks unemployment. Now, don't get me wrong. We all got days where we do pretty much nothing, but I don't know
Bill
how
Gates dropped
people
out of
live
college,
like
too.
this on a daily basis. I just don't understand it. A lot of the episodes are just random side quests. Beast Boy in one episode got a job at a pie place, and then Cyborg saw a little pie springy thing on his head and was just laughing his ass off. Like, that's really how it is when your friends roast you for having a job. Like, genuinely. Like, I saw this clip on Instagram Reels, and that's what I knew. I had to include them in the video. And this show was literally anything but fighting crime. This is why a lot of people hated Teen Titans Go. And I do feel like it was a downgrade from the original, but some episodes were okay. Like, it wasn't the worst show in the world or anything. Now we got Patrick.
It really was like the earlier season. That's when it was funny for real. Then like I don't know. They just started doing too many butt jokes. And that shit just got unfunny.
For a lot of you were expecting Patrick to be in this video. The one time Patrick got a job at the Krusty Krab, this dude was using a broom upside down. How do you even mess that up, bro? I don't know. I guess that whole episode, SpongeBob was trying to teach him how to work at the Krusty Krab. And when he picked up the phone, somebody asked if it was the Krusty Krab. But this dude kept insisting that it was Patrick. He tried delivering orders to the tables, too, and he just kept eating the food. And I think the whole reason why he wanted a job is because SpongeBob had so...
Bro, what the fuck happened? I forgot. I kind of forgot this episode for what? Oh, it was no. Wasn't there like this other episode where like this nigga? No. That's SpongeBob. I'm tripping.
so many trophies and he wanted one. And by the end of the episode, he got a trophy in the mail. And I'm sure a lot of you are wondering what this trophy was. What would Patrick Star get an award for? Doing absolutely nothing. Like, this dude has to at least be top 5 lazy characters. There's no way. There is a whole meme where Patrick's to-do list literally says nothing. And for whatever reason, he had to write that shit down. He had to remember that he had nothing to do, like always. I mean, I guess at least he tried? I don't know. But Patrick is always spawn camping under the rock just watching TV. That is the average day of Patrick Star. Now we got Garfield. Alright, he's got to be in the top 3. Like, this dude literally...
I don't remember Garfield like that. For I ain't gonna lie. All I know about Garfield is that this nigga just eat lasagna and shit. That's it. Like, I remember like the movie. That's about it. It's kind of like passing like my before me for I ain't gonna lie. I never really watched
does
the
nothing
cartoons.
besides eat lasagna and watch TV. Garfield has got to be on this list. He was lazy about everything else except food. He would literally do anything to get food. And his entire slogan is also hating Mondays. I don't get why he says that, because his life is not any different on Mondays. Like, this dude doesn't have a job. He just lounges around in the house on Mondays. It's not really any different. Now we got Peter Griffin. There are so many memes about Peter Griffin being lazy. Like, there's one meme where he's just getting carried on a forklift. And then I've been seeing one where it's like Bill Gates dropped out of college too, and it's just Peter Griffin on the couch covered in food stains. And in that episode, Peter literally gets stuck to the couch. Like, how are you so lazy to the point where you get stuck on the couch? That is insane. Like, I'm surprised Richard's ass didn't get stuck on the couch. But guys, don't worry. Bill Gates also dropped out of college too. And I'm also a 65-year-old kid, so just give me time, bro. I don't have to get a job yet, man. It's all good. But this dude, Peter, was just dead-ass spamming Uber Uber Eats for an entire week, to the point where you could barely even walk in his living room. There was like beer cans all over the floor and shit. His skin just got so sweaty that he just pretty much became one with the couch. And I cannot forget that one episode where he ran his own food truck because Lois wanted him to eat healthy. I don't know what kind of contraption he was serving, but literally by the end of the episode, Peter had to be carried out of the food truck via crane. He was just staying in there for days on end, just eating whatever slop he was serving. And then in season 3, episode 10, Peter lost his job, so he decided to just sit on the couch for 2 weeks and just eat chips or something. And it was to the point where Brian had to drive him around on a forklift for him to go on a walk. And when Brian was taking him outside, he couldn't even fit through the door. But getting stuck to the couch like that, yeah, he is going at the number 2 spot, bro. That's crazy. Eric Carmen. I don't think I've ever seen somebody more spoiled in my entire life. This dude's mom will literally give him anything he asks for. And all he has to do is really just sit on the couch and cry when he doesn't get his way. Cannot forget that episode where him, Stan, Kenny, and Kyle were playing World of Warcraft. His mom ran downstairs just so he could shit in a bucket. I've never seen that much dedication towards a game. And look at the meals his mom is cooking him up. Like fucking 5 pancakes with powdered donuts surrounding.
Bro, I thought those were apple slices at first. I'm like, what the fuck eating pancakes with apples?
Them. Like, no wonder why this dude gets cooked for being.
What the fuck eating pancakes with powdered donuts? This nigga fat as hell. What the fuck? No, what the? This nigga, what the fuck? I never seen nobody do that shit before. Other than Cartman. Cartman was the first person that I ever seen mix. Nigga put cocaine fucking donuts with some syrupy ass pancakes. What the fuck, man?
A plate cleaner. It just makes sense. I think this happened literally in the second episode. This dude bought a product that thought would get him in shape, and it was called the Weight Gain 4000. This dude really thought he had to bulk. Nah, dude, you gotta go on the cut of the century right now. I don't know why he thought a product called Weight Gain 4000 would help him cut weight. Like, you gotta exercise to lose the weight. Like, bro, there is no shortcut to exercise.
Didn't he get skinny in the later season? Like, no, like the latest season that came out or some shit. I don't know if he's still skinny, but like, I seen something about it. I don't really watch TV no more, so I don't be watching South Park like that.
Exercising. And all he had to do to get it was he had to just
if South Park's on, like, because I don't think it's on Netflix, but if it's on something, let me know. I want to watch it.
On the couch and just make, I don't even know, some kind of squealing noise. And then his mom was like, all right, I'll go to the store tonight instead of tomorrow. Like, in the grand scheme of things, it really wasn't that big of a deal. But what's crazy is that when Eric sets his mind to something, oh, he will be super dedicated. He'll do it. The amount of times he wanted to get revenge on people. And of course, after Eric ate the Weight Gain 4000 or whatever it was, you can just imagine what happened. Snorlax. I think all he does is sleep. Like, I don't really think he does anything else. Like, in the games, you gotta move his ass out of the way when he's blocking, I forget what city, but I've never seen a creature so dedicated to sleeping in my entire life. And the only time he wakes up is to eat something. That's it. So we just...
Oh, my high ass. I'm thinking, bro, I don't know why. I thought he was still talking about Cartman for a second. Bro, I'm like, what the... What? Dang, he comparing this thing to Snorlax. That's fucking wild. That's tough. That's tough, but he's talking about Snorlax. Wait, is he talking about... Okay, wait.
Snorlax. I think all he does is sleep. Like,
okay, he's talking.
I don't really think he does anything else.
He's talking about Snorlax now. Okay. I was about to fucking say, damn, you just cooking, little bro. Like, what the fuck did he do to you?
Like, in the games, you gotta move his ass out of the way when he's blocking, I forget what city, but I've never seen a creature so dedicated to sleeping in my entire life. And the only time he wakes up is to eat something. That's it. So we just had to put him on here. Like, the moment I think lazy characters, I think of Snorlax. But if you enjoyed this video, you will like this one right here about the most annoying side characters. Just click on it.
Let me know if y'all want to see that shit. Wait, we're not about to play that shit. We're not about to play it again. But let me know if y'all want to see that shit though. Well, yeah, it was actually a pretty interesting video. I don't lie. Though, one thing, I'll say Richard gets a pass. I don't lie. But like the biggest bums in
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
In cartoons, shit, what the fuck? Oh shit, this shit kicking my ass right now. I ain't lying. But I think the biggest bum got to be fucking Rigby for sure. For sure, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Rigby or Rigby or Snorlax, because like he said, all that nigga do is just sleep, and once he gets up, he eats. So yeah, him or Snorlax, Rigby or Snorlax for sure. I'll say Rigby though. For sure, because you paid a nigga just to do your job. That's ultimate laziness, bro. That's ultimate laziness. And you paid this nigga in pennies, bro. That's the crazy thing. I would have fought your ass. That nigga was too nice. But he was smart, though. But he was too nice. But anyways, guys, if you like this video, make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you're new. I got a lot of fucking editing to do because I just kept ending the video, stopped playing the videos because my camera kept fucking up for some fucking reason. But yeah. If you guys liked it, leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Comment stuff, you feel me? I need more comments. I just want to read some comments and shit. So yeah, so just comment whatever the fuck you want. Whatever, just comment what you have for Christmas this year or last year. You feel me? Comment that. Alright, I'm out.